Hey, this is Nubia Sunshine coming to you today on December 7th, 2013. I told you guys I would be back with you to talk about our third chakra, which is called our Manipura in Sanskrit terms. It is represented by the color yellow. That's all the yellow around me, the yellow glow that's going on. And the third chakra is called our solar plexus, which is our center of self, who we are. It is about you. It is about me. It is about who we are individually. And with that, I ask you, how do you feel about yourself? How do you take that time to yourself? When do you give you that me time? When do you make yourself an importance? And when do you recharge and take control of your life? If you answer those questions in a way where it's always about someone else, then you need to know that you have a blockage in your third chakra. When you are not dealing with you, when you are powerless and you feel powerless, you have no willpower, your self-esteem is low. When you have no control over your situation, you have a third blocked chakra. And I'm going to talk to you about that because so many of us give so much of our steam during the day that we don't even make that time for ourselves to recharge, thus giving us a blocked chakra. And then you have some folks who have an overcharged chakra who are in control or over controlling situations, totally possessive, egotistical and narcissistic, not caring about anybody's feelings and just saying whatever they want to say and doing whatever they want to do and just controlling everyone and everything. And it's just amazing because we don't realize it. We don't realize that it's overcharging, and it is an overpowered third chakra. So I'm just going to read to you a little bit about our solar plexus. And it is a very important chakra because it is about self. It is about, how you take control of situations or how you feel about who you are. So that's why I ask about self-esteem. Like, how do you feel about you? The third chakra is a reflection of yourself. And it is also the opinion that you feel about yourself. In other words, it is your self-esteem. How you feel, a healthy chakra reflects a healthy appreciation of self. When you are balanced in about how you feel, when you have not enough energy, and you don't when you don't like yourself, or you feel shameful about things about who you are, and you don't feel like you have a personality or a sense of self, would indicate a third chakra blockage. When you start to feel like you don't have any control and life is spinning in so many different directions and you can't seem to grasp and gain focus as to what's going on, that's a third chakra blockage. When you have no willpower, I know some folks who have difficulty getting out of bed in the morning when they don't feel motivated. They don't have any willpower, and that's a block chakra. It's also when you don't have willpower to follow through on things that you set for yourself, goals that you set for yourself. Like folks who set themselves on diets or say to themselves, I'm no longer going to do this particular thing, and they just continuously do it. It's a lack of willpower, and you have low energy, or you have a blocked third chakra. But I'm also going to talk to you about an overage in your third chakra and how that works. So I'm just going to give you a breakdown like I normally do about our third chakra. So again, it is our Manipura. It's represented by the color yellow. It is located just below the rib area, between the rib cage and the belly button. And it is associated with your solar plexus, your bladder, your upper stomach, and your digestive area, your upper intestines, as well as the middle of your back, your liver, your pancreas, and your muscles. So those are the associated areas. So when you have a blockage in those areas, you'll feel discomfort. Sometimes you'll feel butterflies in your stomach. That is a blocked solar plexus. Now, the life issues that psychological issues that are dealing with your third chakra would be your personal power, your ego, your self-esteem, your willpower, your ability to accomplish and set your goals and accomplish them. So when you have psychological issues related to that, you know, a blocked third chakra, you will tend to have like low self-esteem, inability to accomplish your goals, as I mentioned, unreliability, just not being reliable, and problems with feeling as though you have no power, like blaming other people for things that go on in your life. And that is a sign of a blocked root chakra. When you have physical related issues would be sluggishness, you know, the inability to feel any energy, feeling cold, stiff muscles, as well as having gallbladder problems, weakness in your posture and in the middle of your back, and poor appetite and chronic fatigue, like really chronic fatigue. Diabetes is also related to your third chakra blockage. So that's something that will give you an indication that there's something going on there. But also your physical issues related to an overload. When your chakra is overactive and you have too much energy there, you know, you have hypertension, thus the word hyper, it's overproducing. You have stress, ulcers, muscle spasms, insomnia due to excess energy, not being able to turn off that energy, not being able to slow your roll, you know, and that will cause you to have insomnia as well. Constant hunger, and related to physical signs related to extreme amount of stress. So that will tell you that you have an overloaded chakra as well. Also, the psychological issues with dealing with anger, impatience, control issues, obsession, power and outward signs of power, like such as having money issues, possessing money, inability to compromise and work well with others, narcissism, and lack of sensitivity, like just not even caring about anybody's feelings. You know, there's a difference between being blunt and then just not giving a damn about anybody, you know, and that is definitely an overloaded chakra. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to you in part 2 and talk to you about different ways that you can try to alleviate that overload chakra and try to remove the blockage of your solar plexus. Because it is about you overall at the end of the day. You've got to gain some kind of momentum over who you are and get that chakra balanced. I know for me it was very difficult. And I had to learn some really pretty tricky ways in order to get that power back in my chakra and stop it from being blocked and then stop allowing it from being overcharged, because I can go either way. So I will come back to you with part 2. Thank you for joining me.